Now, of course, we have the World Cup on at the moment, and that will take place over the next 6 to 8 weeks, and there will certainly be some big names coming out of that, I expect, who overperform and will get large moves after the World Cup. But anyhows, the state of the game at the moment when it comes to transfers is looking very much like this. So I'm just going to go through some big moves that we are expecting to see in this window, and then we'll see which names perhaps won't be making moves this year. So Bernardo Silva, he's going to leave City. He's announced that he's leaving. He's looking like he's going back to Spain, or he's moving to Spain. Sancho, will he stay at Villa? Will he go to Dortmund again? Galatasaray, that could be a permanent transfer. We'll see if that happens. John Stones, he's also announced he's leaving. Will he go to Bayern to join his countryman Kane? That could be a nice transfer for him. I could see that happening. Mo Salah, off to the Middle East, maybe to Turkey. We'll have to see about that, but he's close to retirement. Unfortunately, that's how aging works. Lewandowski, similar to him. Imagine that. Lewandowski in Fenerbahce and Mo Salah in Fenerbahce. That could be could be great fun. Maybe Vlahovic joins him too. Or Vlahovic goes to Galatasaray, or finally to Chelsea. He seems to be linked to Chelsea every year. Will Darwin Núñez leave Liverpool? Well, actually, he's already left, I believe. But will he come back to Newcastle, into the Premier League with Newcastle or Chelsea? Maybe. Barcelona want to replace that Lewandowski position, so maybe they make a move for him. I don't think he'll be their first choice. Rafael Leao, he looks like he'll actually leave AC Milan this summer. He's always talked about being transfer news at this time of year, but it looks like he will actually go. He might come to United, might come to Arsenal. If not, he'll go to Galatasaray, which may be an underwhelming move for some of us over here in England. Somerville, he's going to leave West Ham. Fernandes as well, a West Ham player, will also be leaving. And Bowen is the third big West Ham player. Although he's very loyal, he's a loyal servant to West Ham. He is the captain. He is the one who may stick it out if anyone does. But he'll get big offers coming in from, it looks like, Chelsea. Villa, I could see Villa happening, if not Chelsea. Newcastle may be interesting. Now Somerville, he'll probably make a sideways move. He'll go to Italy, perhaps. Maybe Villa. Mateus Fernandes, well, he's linked to 3 huge clubs there. And those would all be huge coups for him. I don't know if his ceiling is as high as they think it is, but he's a young player. Morgan Rogers, it looks like he's going to Arsenal. That would be a big win for them as an attacking player with consistency, and he's going to star at the World Cup. Certainly he'll get the chance to. If he doesn't, then that is very much on him. Harry Wilson, he's had a great standout season with Fulham. He'll be looking to get a new contract, it looks like, with another club. Leeds, Everton, pretty similar clubs to Fulham, you would say, in size. And Aston Villa would be a great move for him, actually, I think, if they came in. Yan Diamonde, he's had great seasons over the last few years with RB Leipzig. He will look to maybe, or very likely, I would say, go to Liverpool if he does leave. And Liverpool will be looking to bring in new attackers, because Mo Salah, he cannot be replaced by one player unless there was another Mo Salah, which there is not. Nathan Ake has not started for City much this season, so will he go to Fenerbahce? It looks like Fenerbahce always come up. Fenerbahce, Galatasaray, with some of these players who aren't quite, let's just say, they're surplus to requirements. Bournemouth, Everton could come in for him. A little bit like Jack Grealish sort of player who maybe hasn't featured as much as he wanted to, dropping down to a smaller club, but within the Premier League. The big questions are over Rashford's future. Barcelona have spent £70 million And this is Barcelona, who they always tell you how broke they are, so I don't know how they pulled out £70 million for Anthony Gordon. But there you go. I can't see them actually having the money for Rashford now. Will they somehow pull it out of their brokeness, as they like to tell us? Or will Rashford look to move to Tottenham or Bayern Munich to compete with Luis Diaz on the left? I don't know. Goretzka, it looks like Arsenal want to bring in a midfielder. Yeah, okay, I could see that. I could see that happening. He's had a good season. He's an experienced player for Bayern, of course. Elliot Anderson, he will be the transfer of the summer. If it indeed happens, it will be the Caicedo, Declan Rice profile transfer that we had a few years ago with both of them. He'll go for £100+ million, I am sure. And it looks like City will go for him. And he will go for City. Why wouldn't you? We've already talked about Jared Bowen. Adam Wharton hasn't had as good of a season as he had a couple of years ago. Well, last season even. Will he actually leave? Liverpool may look to bring him in as a sort of Endo replacement. McAllister may even leave, so then they may look for him. Martinelli may actually leave Arsenal this year. Could he go to Bayern as well to compete on that left-hand side? Or another big club, you have to say. All good moves, I could see this happening. Well, I could see Atletico maybe happening. Tonali going to Arsenal. A Rice-Tonali midfield would be defensively insane. It looks like that could happen if Tonali decides to leave. Junior Krupi, he's had a standout season for Bournemouth, as has Mane for the relegated Wolves. Two young players. Actually, Krupi, if you look at a compilation of all his goals, no penalties. He's not tapping in goals. He is scoring absolute bangers from outside the box week after week. So if he goes to PSG, I could see that happening. It would be very exciting for PSG and for the player himself. Will Enzo actually leave Chelsea? He wants to. It sounds like he's agreed personal terms, although I think we all knew that. But will Real Madrid actually pull out £120 million that Chelsea are asking for? I don't see it happening. They have the money, but they want to go for a player like Elise. They want to go for a player like Vitinha. These are players who have had better seasons than Enzo, who has had a good season. But these are players that have had better seasons even than him and have played for clubs in the last couple of years who have outperformed anything that Chelsea have done, I have to say. Barcola, he could leave PSG because he never gets enough game time. Arsenal would be an interesting choice, and it looks like they would be the favourites, or Liverpool would come in to again fill that Salah-shaped hole. Pulisic, maybe he comes back to the Premier League. That would be a bit of a shock. Rodri, I'm not sure if he's going to leave this year or next year. I don't think Ronaldo is going to be coming to Chelsea or back to United anytime soon, ever. And Mbappe is staying at Real Madrid. And Nico Williams, he's signed a lifelong contract at Bilbao, so he won't be leaving, even though there's apparently some money suggesting he might be. So there we go. There are some transfer rundowns with all of the players that are currently on the radar of the bookies. And we'll have to see what the World Cup offers, because I'm sure there'll be some new names popping up, or some names that we just hadn't thought about, and they will have some big moments on the world stage with hundreds of millions of people watching. And for sure we'll get some big moves. I mean, if you remember the last World Cup, you had players like Amrabat making a move to Man United, although that didn't go so well. But anyway, do like and even subscribe. This is a new channel, so I'm just putting out some videos, and I'll try and do a video like this maybe once a week, just to see how the odds and transfer mill revolves over the next few months until the next season. So there we go.